एक मिनट। चलो भी।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back, class. Today we are going to present Isoquant curve for A-level class. Isoquant is the topic under production function. The term isoquant or isoproduct is composed of two words: iso, that means equal, quant, that means quantity of product or equal to output. Isoquants are the curves which represent different combinations of inputs producing a particular quantity of output. Any combination of the isoquant represents the same level of output. It means at what point we are at the isoquant curve, we are taking the same level of output or production. Isoproduct curve shows the different input combinations that will produce a given output. There is another definition: an isoquant is a curve showing all possible combination of inputs physically capable of producing a given level of output. What are the assumptions? Two factors of production. You may take labor or capital, division of labor, or divisible factors. Constant techniques, it means we are not going to change any technology or techniques. Possibility of technical substitution. Production function is of variable proportion type rather than fixed proportion. Efficient combination. Under the given technique, factors of production can be used with maximum efficiency. Isoproduct schedule. Here is a tabular definition or explanation. Combination A, B, C, D, E are given. At combination A, 1 unit of labor and 15 unit of capital are being used, and we are taking 200 meters of cloth. At point B, we are taking more labor unit and less capital unit, but getting same quantity of clothes of production. And C, D, E, we are taking more labor, less capital, or more capital, less labor. We are taking same number of output. Isoquant curve. Here is the graphical representation or explanation of the given table. We can see A, B, C, D, and this is the downward sloping curve because this here law of substitution works. Labor and capital are the complete substitution of each other. So whether more labor or more capital, we are taking same number of meter clothes like 200. So here is the definition clear that at any level or any combination at isoquant curve, we are giving or taking same output level. Here is the isoquant map. We can see that isoquant IQ1, IQ2, 3, 4, but we at a lower IQ1 we are taking 100 meters at every point, and IQ2 we are taking 200 meters at every point. So lower isoquant curve shows the lower production and higher isoquant shows the higher production of the product. But at the properties of isoquant, it is downward sloping from left to right, as we know that this is law of substitution, that as we increase labor we have to decrease capital because now we are having more units of capital, so we need more labor instead of more capital. Isoquant are convex to the origin. From the previous diagram we can see that this is convex to the origin. This is also due to the law of marginal rate of substitution or law of substitution effect. We can see from the given table at A, B, C, D, E points 1 or 12 labor, 2 capital, 8 labor, 3, 5, 4, 3, 5, 2. But what is the marginal rate of substitution? At every point we are sacrificing or substituting one factor, that 4, 3, 2, 1. Marginal rate of substitution based on the production function where two factors can be substituted in variable proportion in such a way that have similar quantity of output. Two isoquant curves never intersect each other. Higher isoquant curve produce or shows higher quantity as we have discussed before, At one map there can be many isoquant curves. No isoquant touch either axis. It means no isoquant curve will touch x-axis or y-axis. Each isoquant curve is oval shaped ultimately. The form will produced only in those segments of the isoquant which are convex to the region. Up dotted portion more capital and in the lower dotted portion more labor, uneconomic region of the production. So what way will we produce only which are convex to the region, because the dotted region are not possible to produce. In the next discussion we will see why it is so. So I thank you all. Have a nice day ahead.
फ्री हो गए? N1